Merry Christmas. On behalf of all of us here at the Gannett Leadership Center, it is my privilege to wish you and your family all the best that God has for you as we celebrate the birth of our Savior, Jesus Christ. You know, we at the Gannett Leadership Center and Gannett Ministries are thankful for dear friends like you. Through your prayers, your encouragement, your support, your participation, you are enabling us to create resources and tools to help other people share the good news of Jesus Christ. You know, we believe that God's people want to do the work of God. Our responsibility is to provide the tools and resources for them to do that. You know about our websites, the Jesus Passages, or readthebiblewithus.com. Also this year, we were able to publish the Jesus Passages book, which guides people through the entire life of Christ chronologically. We are receiving wonderful news of how God is using this book in the lives of other people. Also, we're sending out regular monthly emails like this one to let people know of what God is doing and to provide tools that they can forward on to friends that they love. And I hope that you will continue to pray and encourage us here at the Gannett Leadership Center as we spread the good news of our Savior, Jesus Christ. You know, on this Christmas Day, I was asking myself, how could I encourage you and encourage our ministry as well? Well, you know, in the Jesus Passages, one of the ones I write in passage number 9 is on the promise that was given, the quote from Isaiah to Joseph, that he will be Emmanuel, God with us. And today, as you celebrate with those you love, as you open those gifts and enjoy that meal and those times of fellowship, remember that there's an unseen guest, Emmanuel, God with us forever and ever. You know, I discovered in a very real way that people need me to make Emmanuel visible to them every day, to take the invisible God and let them see him in the flesh, just as Jesus was in the flesh in his day. Recently, this month, I was going to a prison to visit a man in jail, and on the way, I saw this elderly gentleman hitchhiking. I thought, well, he can't cause me any harm. He was wearing cowboy boots and blue jeans and a cowboy hat, and so I stopped to pick this gentleman up. Well, he got in the car, and he looked fairly safe. And as he talked, I realized half of his teeth were missing, and he had a raspiness to his voice, probably from too much smoking. I couldn't hear a lot of what he said, but I put the pieces together and discovered that he had lost his marriage because he drank too much and was involved in gambling. And of course, I wanted to share with him the good news of Christ. I had 30 minutes in this car ride. I told him about Emmanuel. He told me about a church that he went to that kicked him out because of his alcohol. I said, Emmanuel will not kick you out. There's a God in heaven who takes us exactly as we are. And you know, he listened to me, but he didn't respond. In fact, the end of the ride came and he had to get out of the car. And as he got out, I said, goodbye. I said, nice to know you. He didn't say goodbye. He didn't say thank you. He just closed the door and went on his way. You know, that gave me a fresher appreciation for what Christ experiences with us all the time. He gives us common grace, a free ride. He gives us common grace, a warm friendship and chat. He gives us common grace, the meal that you're eating today. But more than that, he gave us special grace. He came to die, and yet a lot of people look at his gift, the grace of salvation, and they take him for granted. My friends, the more I experience people like that hitchhiker, the more it makes me appreciate what God with us has done for you and what he has done for me. Oh, my friends, sometimes it'll be hard. Sometimes you'll be abused. Sometimes you'll be even rejected, like he was. But he remains Emmanuel, God with us. On this Christmas Day, let's take all that God has done for us. Let's incarnate it in the way we treat other people. And may the People we know and love worship the God of heaven because they see him in us. Remember, Emmanuel, God with us.